So what Hagar is pointing out here is that Eddie was a bridge between the two of them in life, and now that he's sort of a bridge between the two of them in death, whether or not they like each other personally. Alright guys, you're not going to believe this one, or anyway, I'm interested to see your take on this one. Sammy Hagar has said that he believes David Lee Roth's story about seeing Eddie Van Halen's ghost in a dream. As if that wasn't surprising enough, Hagar also thinks this could be a sign that it's time for him and Roth to finally bury the hatchet. So for decades, Hagar and Roth have been two poles of Van Halen. Both are loved, but it's a divisive story. They've traded insults, taken jabs in interviews, and carried on one of rock's most enduring rivalries. But Eddie Van Halen's passing in 2020 shook the entire music world, and now years later, Roth claims that Eddie came to him in a dream, offering comfort and connection from the other side. You might expect Sammy Hagar to laugh that off, but instead he leaned into it. In a new interview, Hagar said he absolutely believes Roth. He framed Eddie as such a powerful spirit, such a force of creativity, that it wouldn't surprise him one bit if Eddie's presence still touched people today. And for Hagar, the bigger point wasn't whether Roth literally saw Eddie's ghost, but the experience shows how much Eddie still binds them together, even beyond life and death. And here's where it gets kind of interesting. Hagar suggested that maybe it's finally time for him and Roth to make amends. Well, he didn't come out and actually say that. He said that the dream was very positivistic, and that even though in the dream Eddie told David Lee Roth that he took one of the songs he gave to Hagar from Inagata de Vida played backwards. I'm not sure which song that would refer to, but if you have any ideas, let me know in the comment section below. But Hagar took this to be a positive dream, and he's using this experience as a way to kind of put feelers out, I think, to make amends with David Lee Roth. So let's imagine what it would mean if the two of them actually put their differences aside. It wouldn't just be burying the hatchet in their personal relationship, but would be laying the groundwork, of course, for some kind of public performance or tribute show to Eddie Van Halen. So what Hagar is pointing out here is that Eddie was a bridge between the two of them in life, and now that he's sort of a bridge between the two of them in death, whether or not they like each other personally, and whether or not you take Roth's ghost story literally, it is a cathartic moment here, and we may see some movement from both of them as they work out their personal difference, and maybe, just maybe, the final chapter for the two of them in the Van Halen story won't be about rivalry, but closure. So what do you think? Do you think that David Lee Roth actually saw the ghost of Eddie Van Halen, and do you think that this incident will lead to a reunion between Roth and Hagar, and would you like to see Hagar and Roth finally shake hands and make peace? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Personally, I do think they're going to come to some sort of point where they do a reunion show together. I think that is almost inevitable, and I think it's going to have to happen soon. But I definitely think that the Black Sabbath farewell show has probably lit a fire under all kinds of people, promoters, business people, and I think that Roth and Hagar will find a way to make peace and find a way to make something happen. This is what I think, but what really matters is what you think. So if you have an idea about this or any other topic connected to classic or contemporary music, please drop it in the section below, and remember to like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Music Guru here, asking you to help us on our march to 10,000 subscribers.